Okay, we're going to do a run through of The Sims intro. This is from some video on YouTube. The first run through will show us that the house is built. I can't help noticing right at the beginning, there's a few things I noticed that I want to point out. I don't want to go back so much. It's going to be kind of difficult. We're going to deal with it though. This is the first run through, so it's fine. First run through. We've got a green sofa appears like in front of the house. What does that mean? I don't really understand. Why is there a sofa outside? Maybe it's just a cultural issue for me. But okay, then. I'm intrigued about this thing. We're probably going to have focus on this in the future. It's very hard to tell what this is. Maybe in-game it becomes a bit more apparent. Whether it's like fruit. Is it a painting of fruit? Or is it supposed to be like planets in a galaxy? Just intriguing to me, the position of this. Yeah, so for a first run, I think this is fine. There will be other things to focus on in second runs and third runs and so on. So, okay, that's our first session of the house. Then something happens, right? Something gets displaced here. We get this new house. Stuff. I'm not going to focus on any of that. Fire, okay, death. So, maybe I will focus. Okay, is there some way of zooming back less time? Is that, like, can I do that? I'm not entirely sure, but that's annoying. I don't want to have to watch this all again. You know what I mean? But still, we're going to have to do it because that's just the way we're doing it. So let's accept it. No, I wanted to focus on the final image. Yeah. Okay, I find this intriguing. It's funny because, like, I haven't played this in ages and I can't remember. Yeah, right? Like, it's funny how the building gets divided this way. So the wall is invisible. You can't really see the walls that separate one space from the other. That's really interesting. So then you can clearly see this bathroom area, the toilet area, like literally right next to the, like, whatever this is, this area. And I think there are more things to comment here before we move on. So I'm going to focus for a second. Just concentrate. We have a staircase. That's something we could focus on. We have a lamp next to the, we have a lamp here. That's fine. We have a dish of food. We have several dishes of food, in fact, that are being eaten. We have a mixer that has presumably been used on the food, perhaps. We have some sort of conversation regarding death, or at least regarding a conversation that's deathly in some way. Death-oriented. Could be death metaphorically, like this is a boring conversation and it's boring me to death. It could be a bunch of other things, other possibilities. Oh, okay, first thing I have just noticed. I wasn't paying attention. So, this is a child. I imagine these might be the parents. So this is presumably a child and its parents. Okay, that's interesting. That's part of the scene. That's definitely something that I wanted to say and I wasn't even aware of. So now let's move on. Yuck. A bunch of things, okay, was said. It's okay. What? Yeah, okay. Aha. Right. Interesting. We might need to go back and forth a little bit here. Oh, this is a lot, but so right, okay. That's a thing you use to feed a baby, right, with milk. So what's that, right? Why are we talking about the baby feeding? What does that mean? A lot of things in this part of the video that we will have to notice and focus on. I feel like it's just going to have to happen slowly. Here something happens, the whole color of the house changes, and a bunch of stuff drops to the floor. What's that? Right, these are just seats. Okay. We have this painting here again. It seems to be the planets or like the fruits painting is hanging here again. That's fine. Okay. In this scene, I notice a few things. I notice this computer. This computer's appeared. May this be the first time a computer appears in this game? I mean, in the trailer, of course. Something's happening. And, right, okay, this is interesting. A few things happening here. First of all, again, this interesting like juxtaposition. I love this about The Sims, where we've got like the bathroom and like this furniture right next to one another. Obviously, presumably there's this wall between them, but I love the fact that you can see them directly. That's just almost just an aesthetic thing, but I think it's significant for this game. It also creates these strange ambiances where it's not clear when we're inside and outside. I think that's an important part of this game, because this is clearly an outside area, but it's clearly like so inside, so connected, so intimate with this room, you know, that it creates a strange contrast between inside and outside. So that's, yeah, that's something we can say. There is a lot to say in this part, so maybe let's just move forward. There's a battle between them. Okay, there's a battle. Stuff drops to the ground. We have more like water dropping down. That's fine. Okay, bunch of stuff that happens there. Maybe I don't like the way it shifts from one scene to the other. I really don't. But it's funny. It's fine. It's the fine first draft. It's a fine time, isn't it? We've got painting right next to an aquarium. What's happening here? Why is painting happening right next to an aquarium? We also start to notice a few things. A game is being played. That's fine. That's a good thing to notice. So that's kind of cool. Let's focus on stuff. This room, I'm going to say, is fine. I'm going to just move on for the time being. It is funny, though. In fact, Okay, this has happened again. We've gone way back. We've gone way into time, you know what I mean? It's okay. Let's continue. Let's just do this, right? In fact, okay, I'm gonna make a little bet with you. I'm gonna watch the whole thing to the end, and we're just gonna do it, okay? Okay, let's go. Game being played, stuff being done, blah blah blah. Lincoln in the bathtub, dancing, stuff being happening, everything's happening again. We're having a conversation, and we start to have like intimacy. A lot of intimacy is happening, and then intimacy, right? The intimacy. The game ends this way. Okay, so that's a first run of this video. That's fun. That's good, right? Okay.